Hi, this is Jennifer from stitchdiva Studios, and today I'm going to show you how to create a lucette cord that doesn't require you to turn your lucette. And why would you want to do that? Why do you even care? Because for some of the more advanced lucette cords, you actually need to understand how to do this. If you want to look at how to do a basic lucette cord, take a look at my other video, beginning lucette cord. This is a variation on that lucette cord, and the result is essentially the same. So this is how we start out. Let's get right to it. Here I've got the tail of my working yarn right here. I poked it through the little hole on the lucette, brought it over around this left prong and around the right prong, and this is how I start out. Okay, so to start out, a lot of times what I like to do when I'm making a lucette cord is I take that working yarn and I wrap it a few times around my finger to kind of get some really good tension going on. Not too tight, not too loose. You'll get the hang of it the more you do it. Here you go. It's you take this bottom, this kind of constitutes the very bottom loop on the right hand prong, and I'm just going to bring it over. And that's the first one. And now I'll get started. And now I want to make a stitch on the left prong. So what I do is I bring that working yarn around into the back, and then I take the front of that lower loop and I grab it and I bring it over. I kind of pull everything nice, not too tight, but nice and snug. And now I'm going to take that working yarn. I need to make a stitch on the right prong. I'm going to bring it around the front to the back. Okay, and now I'm going to grab this lower loop from the back, not the front like I did over here, from the back, and bring it over. And play around with it. You'll see why you need to do the front and not the back, and why it's different on each prong. It opens up that loop, so it's a lot easier for you to pull through. I'm going to make it nice and snug again, not too tight. And now I'm going to bring my working yarn again around from the back to the front of the left prong, grab the front of the bottom loop, bring it over the prong, make it nice and snug. Now I'm going to take my working yarn, bring it from the front to the back. So I'm alternating. One prong I go around the front to the back, the other one I go around the back to the front. One I pull that lower loop from the front, one I pull it from the back. I keep alternating, making it nice and snug, and with practice, your tension gets quite nice, and you begin to see you have a lot of control over your tension in your cord. But you kind of have to go through a little bit of trial and error first, making a few inches of cording before you kind of get your footing and get comfortable with the technique. I'm using the Wool Tree Lucette. It's available on our website at stitchdiva Studios. And I'm also using some really nice rayon, Lucci rayon yarn. It makes some really pretty, brilliant cording, nice for jewelry. It's rather thin. So here I go. I'll do a few more stitches just to let you see how it's done. And I'll stop. You can take a look at the cord that's developing here. Let me put that one to the side. Show you this other cord I've been working on in bamboo. It's just a few more inches. I worked on it a little bit. Same technique. Here I'm working on it from the front. I like to wrap my yarn around my pinky a few times. You'll notice, based on the fiber you choose, they work a little differently. You kind of have to get used to it. That rayon's kind of nice. It's nice and slippery and real helpful to work with. The bamboo's also quite nice. You want to kind of avoid until you get really comfortable, really nubby types of textures. They're a little challenging to work with. Anyhow, that's it for the no-turn method. Stay tuned for some other videos in which I show you how to jump off of this technique and start to do some more complicated stuff with your lucette. This is Jennifer Hansen with Stitch Diva Studios. Check out our website for cool yarn, tools, and free tutorials on everything to do with stitching, knit, and crochet. Thanks for watching.